Hey, everybody. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Y'all, come on in. Come on in if you're able to join us live. We thank you so much when you're able to join us live. I know today's Sunday, it's football Sunday. You know, some people are at church. JoJo 77400, thank you so much for stopping by. John Willis, my brother, Chi-Town's finest. What's happening? What's happening? Lip Liquor. There you go. Sergio. Obrigado, Amon. Theo Mizark. DJ, thank you for joining us today. Today, I'm very excited to bring you another indie artist from our Sister Indie Sisters series. You know, we're here in season 2 of the Instagram Indie Fam show. And today I'm so honored to bring Gena Sims today. Gena Sims is going to join us today. And yes, what's going on? Hey, Gena, I see that she has arrived and has sent me a request. So, Gena, I'm going to bring you in shortly. I just want to tell each and every one of you, last night you saw the promos of the house show by none other than my sister, award-winning Billboard award-winning house dance singer, Julie McKnight. Here in Raleigh, North Carolina, DJ Jamie and the rest of the crew, we had a ball last night. Julie did her thing. We have, I think with this, as a matter of fact, we know with this particular performance and event last night, the foundation has been laid here in the Raleigh Triangle area for more things such as that, that Julie herself has a passion to want to spearhead here, and involving the house dance community. And let me tell you something, the house dance community is about unity. It's about let's get together. Let's just let it, there's no judgments here. There's no negativity here. We just want some good music, good vibes. And that's what Julie did last night. The dancers that came through, the people who were at the event. And then we had an added edition. We had the legendary house dance additional queen herself, Sybil, from her hit Don't Make Me Over. I mean, she came through to support her sister in music, Julie McKnight. So it was a wonderful time of music. Thank you, Raleigh. Thank you, DJs who were there with us. Thank you, DJ Jamie, for doing your thing last night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get our guest Gena Sims in. Gena Sims, I have to tell you before I bring Gena on, you know how I do. I scroll through, and if an artist just jumps out and grabs me, that's the artist that I want to get to know. And that's what this format is all about, getting to know the artist and supporting their journey. Want to know the art of the passion of that artist. And Gena's style, her vocal style, just incredible. You know it's Gena Sims. And the way she interprets, what she gives in her performances and her music, I can't wait to get to know Gena. And I join you to get to know Gena with me. So let's try this here. All right, accept. Yes, that's right, Lip Liquor. House dance is okay. That's right. That's right. Um,
How you
I
doing?
Hello.
Yes, hey.
Hi, Gena. Can you hear me?
I think you broke up.
Hello.
Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Gena. Yes, I can hear you. Can you see me, Gena?
Yes, I can see you.
Because for some reason I'm not able to see you, but someone, if but that's okay, because hey, anybody who's watching, if you can just give me a thumbs up that Gena and I both are on camera, then that's okay with me. If you can give me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Claudio Costa, Rio de Janeiro, muito obrigado, meu irmão. Muito obrigado. Hey, Gena.
Hey, can everybody
Thank
see
you.
me?
You know what? I'm waiting for a thumbs up. Yes, Lip
Okay.
Liquor said they can see both of us, so that's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay, awesome.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to move on. And I just, Gina, I want to give you, first of all, thank you so much for taking your time today on a Sunday to come and talk to us, Gina.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for that
Yes,
introduction.
you got it. You got it. Gina, like I mentioned in the introduction, your vocal delivery is, in my opinion, purely Gena Sims. It's an authentic, original vocal styling that you and mixed with your interpretation, Gina. It's just a win-win for me. Have you been? How would you describe your vocal styling, Gina?
I would say it's a mixture of jazz, a lot of influence from Billie Holiday. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Billie Holiday, and I really connected with her and her story. So I take a lot from Billie Holiday. Um, it's a mixture of R&B, some hip hop influences. I also love Lauryn Hill. So I'd say Lauryn Hill and Billie Holiday have been my biggest influences. And it's also just from the gut, just trying to bring as much truth as I can to whatever it is that I'm singing.
That's
Yeah.
right. I totally agree with that because, like I said, when I scroll through and there's an artist that just grabs at my soul and some things, and you definitely were one. I remember watching your rendition of the Waiting on the World to Change. And the way you delivered that tune, and then reading more of some of your quotes that you've given, it all made sense even more. I believe you have a quote on your that says, "Believe in yourself. The rest is up to me and you." You have a positiveness, but you also have a connection that something's got to change out here. What's the mission of your artistry, Gina? What do you hope your artistry gives us?
I love that question. I hope my artistry gives faith more than anything else. Faith in yourself and faith in the abilities of other people.
Yeah.
I'm also, yes, I'm also a producer, director, and writer. And right now I'm producing a television series called The Voice Inside. And that's essentially the message of the series as well. It's about teenagers, young adults, especially those who are on the autism spectrum, and those who have disabilities or who just have difficult situations and how they overcome challenges in their lives. So I think faith is my number one when it comes to my art.
Out of sight. Out of sight. So more than music, more than singing, your artistry also branches into production. Music production, film production. Tell us more about the branches of your artistry. What else you mentioned? Give us some more of your artistic expressions and what you're branching to, Gina.
For sure, for sure. I studied musical theater at Carnegie Mellon School of Drama, and there I did acting and dancing as well as singing. But
Go.
more than anything, I discovered that I could tell stories from the autism community specifically. My sister has autism, so that's a passion of mine, that are universal, that relate to mainstream audiences. So that is one of my main goals and something that I've especially been focusing on lately. And I do write music and I produce music as well. And I'm actually working with Christian hip hop artists on creating a soundtrack for this series. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead, Gina. That's all right. See, and that's the thing about artistry. And that's what I love to talk with other artists about is when we get really into sometimes we don't even know. I didn't even know. We don't even know what our artistic expressions are. Is it limitless? Do we have one or two that only we can, or does it just go on and on and on as far as whatever our expressions will give? And it sounds like you are not afraid to explore your artistry. You're not afraid to explore it. Is it something that you intentionally did as an artist to just
or is it something that just started evolving for you?
You broke up a little bit, but I think you asked if I intentionally expand. Yes, for sure, for sure. I expand because of the mission I feel that I have on this earth. I feel like artistry is how I'll leave my mark on this world, and
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about that, leaving my mark, because I'm always thinking, this life is temporary.
Yes.
And I've also expanded just through circumstance. Um, I've lived a blessed life. During the pandemic, I did need to make some adjustments because some things happened in my family, so I needed to start taking care of my family my main priority, and I didn't have as much time to perform live. So I ended up spending a lot of time with my sister, who I said is on the spectrum, and that made me think, I think the best use of my time with the circumstances I have now is to create something, create this TV show essentially, and make that
Yes.
work with my schedule. So that's why I've
Right.
expanded in that direction. Yes.
There you go. And you know what, Gena, I've got to tell you, I'm seeing the lineup with people and their comments here. I want to thank my good friend and brother Rui Veloso from Lisbon, Portugal. Thank you, Rui, for joining us today, my brother. Gislani is reaching out about coming into hearing. They love the vocal. They love your voice, and that's one of the main things that grabbed me as well. Um, Gena, I don't know. Do you have an improv you can lay on us today? Anything?
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Please, 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 please.
Yeah.
It's we'd love to hear that beautiful voice when you can.
Cool. I just forgot the title of this song, but once you hear it, you'll know the song. I
Okay.
forgot the title. Um, Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? And why should my heart feel lonely through heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. So his eyes on the sparrow. I figured it out once I sang it.
Gena Sims. I'm gonna say that again. Gena Sims. Gena, you have a power, sister. It's in your interpretation. It's in what you give us. Thank you for that, Gena. Thank you for that right there.
Thank you.
Yes, you just I told y'all, hey, Indie Fam and Positivity Posse. This is when I was scrolling what reached in and grabbed me, and I see your comments. Wonderful, my God, future. I see the beautiful. I see the hands going up. Gena, you touch souls with your artistry. That's that's a mission. That's a mission. And what do you hope at this time? What your voice? Let's talk about the interpretation of your beautiful voice right now, Gena. What do you hope your voice does? Do you see what it's doing to me? You see what it's happening there with the comments. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. It makes me feel great. You know, I definitely want to uplift people,
Yeah.
reach people. You know, there have been some changes in my life, so music is becoming more of a main focus for me from here on out. And I would just really like to especially touch my generation and the generation coming up below mine, the kids in high school and in middle school, and help them emotionally understand the situations that they're facing. Because I feel like they've faced a very unique situation growing up in this very crazy time. You know, I want to empower them through the music that I write, and I am working on writing music. And just in general, I love making people feel connected.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Gina, you connect with us, Gina. And when I was shooting around your videos, you know, I finally learned how to, excuse me, send videos within Instagram email or DMs or what have you. So I've just been going crazy with all the different artists that come through. I shoot them out to different people and someone that I want to let others know about, you know. And I remember growing into, well, first I want to ask you, what advice, Gina, you can give? You mentioned this generation and younger. What advice can you give other artists who may not feel that they have, that what they have is worth the world to hear? You know, because I get emails or DMs from different artists that say, you know, I don't have as many followers as this other artist, or I don't personally feel that my art is that anybody but myself or my family wants to hear. You know, I love what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. But what can you talk to another artist about who may be in that contemplative part of their artistic journey that I'm just not good enough, so why keep going?
I say, think about why you do what you do. So if you want to help people, think about, okay, what scale do you want to do that at?
Yeah.
You could help people at a small scale, and if that really sits well with your soul, do that. If you feel deep down you really want to do it on a larger scale, you can do that. And I'd say if you have intention, a clear vision, and the work ethic, and also the willingness to find out how to make it happen, just keep going, because there's so much going on Instagram, right? And
Yes.
there are people who have built their followings earlier on, which is awesome.
Yeah.
There are people who are just starting. So I would say don't let the numbers discourage you.
Come on, Gina.
You know,
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Gina, on point. I would say, what's the word? Concur 100% on that advice, because I one of the main things I always give to other artists is what you said exactly, sister. It is, be you. Whether or not you have 70 followers or 7 million followers, you're still an artist and you still have something to say. And there's someone out there who wants to hear what you have to say. They want to see the movie that you can make. They want to read the book that only you can write. And like you just said, if you believe in what you're doing, first believe that you are an artist, and whatever your mission is, that's what you're going to get. You know, I believe a lot, and I know myself. I can, you know, artists, we can be our own worst critics sometimes. You know, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever fallen into that vein in your journey, being your own worst critic?
Yes. And if that critical voice in my head is not constructive, then I know it's not coming from, I guess I would say, a lighter place. You know, it's coming from a darker place, a darker energy, you know, and I can't let that rule my life.
Come on, girl. Come on. Gena, I love your spirit. Your soul is real. And you have I believe that you have a focus, like you mentioned at the top, of what you want your mission of artistry to be, you know? And I see the comments here. It says, great message. It's for me. This is Giselle. Great message. It's for me that I thank you too. You know, you're getting Additionally, the people are giving the positiveness. Thanks for joining us. So many people coming back in. And once again, everyone who's able to join us live, we thank you for taking your time to join us live. And for the larger audience that watches later, we thank you for coming back. And I want you, and I see your comments. You're being fed something that Gena's message is giving through her artistry just today. The vocal that we just heard and just felt. Share this episode. If it fed you, share this episode and feed somebody else through what Gena's giving us today. Gena, what's on? Give us a little more about what your area or arena of. Is it movie making or television making? Once again, can you give us more detail of that, of what it is and what we should look for? How do we support your project for this?
For sure, for sure. I run a nonprofit organization that also serves as a production company.
Okay.
It's called the Autism Theater Project, ATP for short.
Autism Theater Project, all right?
Yes. And essentially what we do is collaborate with artists with and without autism, all very talented, all have a lot to say to the younger generation. And we've been together creating this television series. We raised money to be able to create episodes that are of industry level quality, and we've just been working as hard as we can to make them as impactful as possible. So you can go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Autism Theater Project. You can also follow us on YouTube on Autism Theater Project, and our trailer will be coming out very soon for the series.
Autism Theater. One more time.
Autism Theater Project. I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. Autism Theater Project, Indie Fam. Autism Theater Project. This is another mission of what Gena's given through her artistry, y'all. Hey, your artistry is, Gena, how important do you feel for an artist to leave their creative gate open? You know what I mean? How important is that important? But that artist, because I believe it's important for an artist, y'all, to keep your gates open. You never know what artistic expression is going to jump out at you. But leaving that artist to leave our creative gate open, Gena, what's your feelings on that? Because I'd love to know that. Because it seems like you're doing it.
I think it's important. I just want to make sure that I'm on the same page in terms of what you mean by that. Would you say that means allowing yourself to go into different fields?
There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yes, like leaving the gate open, meaning creatively. Some artists feel my artistic expression is only this. That's it. Then others feel I have a message that I want to convey to the world, but I can only do it artistically in this way. You may have one that is feeling more, that's more of a soulful connecting to you as an artist. But do you feel it's important for an artist to explore other artistic expressions? Like some people write lyrics to a song but don't consider themselves a poet. Others may feel, leaving that artistic expression gate open as an artist.
I think that is important, especially if you want to make artistry your career. I found that when I graduated college, I was in a way kind of locked into this whole idea of being an actor, auditioning, doing musical theater. And while I had some success in that area, ultimately I realized that, okay, I need to be able to go into different fields and try different things that are outside of my comfort zone and be able to find success in those areas so that I can have sustainability. And for me, specifically producing was something that in a way was outside of my comfort zone. It deals with business and raising money and all of that. And I'm very introverted and I like to just focus on the art. But I had to believe, okay, I can find success in that. And then now, the other day, someone who I consider to be a mentor said that, oh, I'm a good businesswoman. And for me, that was so outside of my field of imagination, especially a couple of years ago. And I was like, okay, I'm figuring this out, how to do this on my own. And so I would say if you're an artist and you have that creative energy, you can apply that to a lot of different areas. And while you may have your favorite areas, you can go into areas that you don't know as much about and just learn. And if you're willing to learn, you could find success in those areas too.
That's right. That's right. Gena, what keeps you keeping on in this whole journey of artistry? What keeps you going? What's your motivation?
I would say I'm grateful to have been surrounded by very motivating people. My sister has this great positive energy. So I could be having a bad day and she's so positive and just loving all the little things in life that gives me some energy, you know. She's also made me realize the gifts I have just in terms of how easy it is for me to say speak and function, because she's limited verbally. That makes me not want to take those gifts for granted. And I also have my father, who's a huge, really believes in me. And in the Autism Theater Project, I've met people who have overcome crazy challenges, and I get to talk to them every week about creating this television series, and they believe in me and they believe in the series. So I'm lucky in that sense. And just for myself, being able to ground myself in what my purpose is, and knowing that, you know, every day, every relationship I have, every project I do, there's a purpose behind it. That helps me keep going when I feel like giving up.
Come on, Gena. Well, Gena, I'm going to tell you something. For Victor Brooks, and I know of each and every person I sent your clip to, sister, you give us something. You give us something that we can feel. Through your vocals and your delivery and your interpretation, Gena, you feed us, and we thank you for that. And hearing your story today, I know why now. I know why I felt what I felt when I hear you sing. You know, there are not many artists. I love artistry and interpretation, period, but just your vocals without the music, just an acapella such as what you did today, nothing's lacking with what it is that you are feeding others. And I want to give you much respect for that, sister. I want to thank you for your artistry. I want to let you know that whatever it is you're doing, we welcome you. Let us help you keep others posted about what you're doing. The television project, the movie, any upcoming albums, singles, whatever. We want to know because we want to support. Your artistry is what we need. Would you do that with us or keep us posted?
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I love your spirit as well. It just comes across in your Instagram posts. Very generous. And yes, thank you for having me.
Gena, no problem. And I don't want to, like my grandmother used to say, don't wear out your welcome. But there's other people who are screaming for another one. But if you got it, cool. If you don't, if you're not having time, we understand. But I can listen to Gena Sims like I do already. I play those clips. And you have one in the party you can give us?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Yeah. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on that tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Yeah. can fly out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies are having fun. You know what I mean. I can sleep in peace when the day is done. That's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a bold world for me. Oh, stars, when you shine, you know how I feel, don't you know? Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Gena Sims, feed us, sister. Feed us. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving that to us today, Gena. Thank you for giving us you today. Your artistry is medicine, Gena. Your artistry is what we need. Much respect for the branches of your artistry. Much respect for what you're doing outside of the singing, which is already just something powerful that we need to have and that we must have. But you're branching out, you're feeding others, you're endorsing the ways of thinking of what society needs to look at to assist and help others. Much respect to you, sister. Keep on keeping on, and welcome to the Indie Fam, and thank you for your time today, Gena.
Thank you. Thank you for yours, and thank you all so much. I'll just put my Instagram in the chat.
Yes, you got it. Now, where can we follow other than Instagram? How do we keep in touch and keep of what's connecting here with Gena? Where at?
This is my Instagram. There's the YouTube channel for the Autism Theater Project, Instagram for the Autism Theater Project.
Right.
I will be posting more on YouTube and doing Spotify and all of that. So I will update everyone via Instagram about all of that.
You got it, sister. You see it here in the list, ladies and gentlemen, at Gena Sims 19 here on Instagram. Have a wonderful Sunday, Gena, and we'll hope to see you soon. Just let us know. All right?
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. You too.
You too now.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, everybody. I see your comments. I see what's happening. Lip Licker, you're right. Thank you again to Gena. Jose Feliciano 08, what an honor. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rustin Murray, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Darren Darestrup, thank you so much. Thank you. JC Rizzle, I mean, just on and on. Everyone who took your time to join us alive today. We thank you. Football Sunday, church Sunday, family time, but you took your time to come and hear the incredible journey and powerful artistry of Gena Sims. You heard the voice. You felt the voice. You heard her artistic mission. If your soul was fed today, share this episode with somebody else. Come on. Share it with another artist. Share it with a family member. Share it with someone that you feel can benefit from what you were fed from today. And we sure appreciate you, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Look for those promos. We're going to have this week. We have a couple of more that'll be coming out. We're scheduling their times in. Keep sending those DMs to me. We're up to over 2,800 indie family members around the world. Much respect to you and your artistry, and I cannot wait to bring you on and conversate with you about your journey. Much love and much respect, and we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Have a great Sunday.